Hello, my name is Lisa Weber, and I'm going to speak to you about computer networks and mobile computing with the use of the Internet of Things as a research proposal. And this is Zero Computer Networks and Mobile Computer for the Department of Technology for North Central University. The background will be the overall submission of this proposal to make research for the benefits of utilization of software-defined networks and how they are characterized. This will include their challenges and issues in related works and how they differ with the IoT and special needs users identified within mental health. The problem statement. Software-defined networks provide scalability and programmability compliances, which in turn can provide the necessary functionality for a global network distribution, which can be administered globally and with a structure of protected resources, delivering governance in a programmable infrastructure. Recent surveys have shown that software defined networking has constructed an outline that addresses the most important obstacles of vehicular ad hoc networks that caters to the vehicle to infrastructure, which is the vehicle to vehicle communication network. With the use of computer generated scores that are analyzed to convey impediments and the possibility of the miniaturizations efforts of the work, the author's calculation of relocating and operating the schedule as differentiated to the transmission range is maximized for security for the usage of the software defined network. And this is within vehicles. Now, the goal, which is the challenging issues of software defined networks, um, as related to having too much access of data, is finding how to lead the discovery of the underlying usages of the API regarding entry to protective use, confidentiality, and safety measures when being utilized by a third party. This entry has a significantly vast usage for the API, which in turn leads to the speculation of the problem of how the data is being shared. Not merely sorted out the flexibility of the development of Storeway, which is the device used for the compilation of the application of the Android that can detect the overprivileged. Being an open source, the Android has acquired unrestricted use of the market application. Its popularity has attracted recognition from applications used by third parties. Having a time to install application systems of permission allows control of the API when it comes to accessing relevant parts of security and privacy of the Android permission that requires and demand applications initially received. The significance aimed at some of the problems noted was the limited permission of the information provided by the documentation by the developer. Errors caused by the unreliability of not having permission to adequate information, and after finding of only 78 procedures which showed a variability for the reason provided, a method to the revelation of over 1,200 procedures for the testing of permission requirements, which is a problem being addressed. With the variance being addressed, the findings can alleviate developers having a resort or having to resort any inaccuracies by using guesswork and the internet or free forums. This can lead to an overprivileged application and non-essential use of permissions just to have the applications work properly. Relevance and significance of related works and how they differ. There are a variety amounts of formations derived from data that includes the study of subjective records from over a billion objects, generating important knowledge, creating an abundance of advanced services for their stakeholders. This is made viable with the recent advancements of the Internet of Things, which is an enabler for the collecting processes and analyzing of the variety amounts of formations of the data being stored. Although the studies may differ with the kind of data being used to produce significant findings, the relation is relevant when it is shown that security and privacy remain a top priority due to the scalability, the supply, and a shortage of assets relating to the control of the Internet of Networks. With the emergence of technological mobility within businesses, the significant challenges pointed out for the analysis of this article during research by Hetz and Jung 2012 are of two concerns: how the technology is introduced into the company and which effect the new technologies has on a company's business outcome, which includes the effect towards behavior and personal levels within the organization. The methodology of the usage for the measurement of productivity was done by allowing it to be equivalent to the effectiveness of an individual work for the main production. It was compared to the retention of workers and their workplace attire, which can be attributed to the productivity and is highly suitable. It was considered suitable given the fact that the employee workplace safety in relations to the material procedures, usage of equipment such as an interactive kiosk influences customer satisfaction. Literature review on the Internet of Things and special needs users. The position this research is taking when gathering the requirements for special needs individuals is that it is difficult due to the fact that access to the individuals cannot be conducted at the same time. It takes time to be able to utilize the necessity of the process and augmenting the requirements when gathering data for people with special needs.